If you're about to leave the hospital after having your baby, vaginal birth or a C-section, then you're thinking, wait, am I actually safe to go home? I'm glad you're asking that. Discharge can feel like just paperwork, but it's not. It's a safety decision. And many moms walk out with a baby and a folder and no real confidence about what matters and what doesn't. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through a postpartum discharge checklist, what the hospital is looking for, what you should personally feel clear about, and the warning signs you never want to ignore, including mental health. Quick win first. Before you sign anything, ask your nurse, what would make you tell me I should not go home today? That one question gets you real answers fast. And if you want my free fourth trimester resource hub with checklists and trackers, mental health, C-section recovery, and more, it is linked below. If you're recovering from a C-section and you want a step-by-step roadmap, not just tips, my Strong Start C-section recovery kit is linked below too. Hi, I'm Cherry, a certified maternal and newborn nurse with over 25 years of experience supporting moms through postpartum recovery. I'm here to help you heal physically, feel emotionally seen, and rebuild your strength during the fourth trimester. One quick note, I'm referencing the United States hospital system, but the body stuff we're talking about, bleeding, blood pressure, infection signs, pain control, mental health, applies anywhere and everywhere. Your hospital might do it in a different order, but your safety needs don't change. All right, here's how I want you to think about discharge. You don't need to feel amazing to go home, but you do need three things. Your body needs to be stable. You need a clear plan, and you need to know exactly what would make you call for help. Let's start with point one, the are we safe check, your vital signs and your overall stability. The hospital is looking at your bleeding, your temperature, your blood pressure, your heart rate, and whether your pain is manageable with a plan. I want to highlight blood pressure because it's one of the most common issues that can be missed. Postpartum high blood pressure can show up after delivery, and sometimes it actually gets worse once you're home. And the tricky part is you can feel fine until you're not. So don't just ask, what was my blood pressure? Ask, what has it been trending? Not one number. What is the pattern? Ask if you need to check it at home. Ask what numbers mean call today and what numbers mean go in right now. Ask what headache symptoms matter because postpartum headaches aren't all the same. And before you leave, I want you to be able to say out loud the big warning signs you will not ignore. Heavy bleeding that soaks a pad quickly, fever, chest pain, trouble breathing, feeling faint, severe headache that doesn't improve, vision changes, or feeling suddenly very unwell. Point two, basic function. Can your body do the minimum task you'll need at home without putting you at risk? That means walking safely, getting to the bathroom, and not feeling lightheaded every time you stand up. Here's a real life scenario. You finally get up to go to the bathroom, and then you feel lightheaded, like you're on a boat. That can happen from blood loss, dehydration, lack of sleep, pain medication, especially the narcotics, or just a postpartum shift. But it matters because a fall is the last thing you need, especially after a C-section. So, before discharge, you should be able to get up, walk, and use the bathroom safely. Ask what level of bleeding is expected when you stand up, because a small gush after lying down can be normal, but it should not be scary heavy. Depending on how you delivered, you need a quick care plan for the healing area. If you had a vaginal birth, you should know what normal soreness and swelling feel like and what helps. If you had a C-section, you should know how to support your incision when you stand, cough, or laugh. Because yes, someone will say something funny at the worst possible time. Point three, pain and medication. I want you to treat this like a schedule, not a vibe. unmanaged pain makes everything harder. Walking, sleeping, eating, using the bathroom, feeding the baby, all of it. Here's the common trap. You go home with medications and vague instructions. You try to tough it out. Then you wait until your pain is really high, and you spend the next 2 days playing catch up. What we want clinically is pain controlled enough that you can move, breathe deeply, and rest. If your pain spikes, if you're using over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen or acetaminophen, you should know the plan your provider gave you. If you were prescribed stronger pain medication, you should know how to use it short-term and what side effects to watch for. Constipation and dizziness being the two big ones. And yes, you need a constipation plan on day 1. Fluids, gentle walking, stool softener if your provider prescribed it. Now, pause with me for a second. If your brain almost feels full, that's normal. Discharge stitching happens fast. You're tired and people are talking while you're trying to remember if you ate today. So here's your anchor. You don't have to remember everything. You just need to leave with clarity on the parts that keeps you safe. Point 4, the paperwork reality. The hospital may hand you instructions, but what matters is what you actually understand. So slow it down. Ask for the written instructions and focus on the part that matters most. Activity limits, driving guidance after a C-section, lifting restrictions, bathing, and incision care, what's normal for bleeding and cramping, who to call after hours. If you're being sent home with something specific, blood pressure monitoring, iron, antibiotics, wound care supplies, don't just nod. Ask to physically see. Ask how to use it. Ask, what does a normal day look like with this? Because I'll figure it out later is not a plan, when later means sleep deprivation. Here's a phrase I want you to use when you need to. Can you explain this to me like I'm going to do it alone at the early hours of the morning? Point 5, warning signs and follow-up, especially mental health. This is where a lot of first-time moms get blindsided because you're used to being capable and steady, and postpartum can make you feel like your brain and body are not cooperating. Baby blues can look like mood swings, crying easily, feeling overwhelmed, and it often peaks around day 3 to 5. That can be normal, but postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety are way different. It can look like persistent sadness, hopelessness, panic, racing thoughts, not sleeping even when you could, feeling numbed, feeling disconnected, or feeling constantly on edge like you cannot relax. And I'm going to say this clearly. If you have thoughts of harming yourself, or you feel like your baby would be better off without you, that is an emergency. You deserve immediate help. No waiting, no shame. Before you leave, save 3 things on your phone: the daytime number, the after hours number, and the location to go if it's urgent. You also need to know when your follow-up appointment is. In the United States, the standard postpartum visit is often around 6 weeks, but many moms need to be seen sooner. You're allowed to ask for that. You don't have to earn earlier care by suffering. And if you want everything organized in one place, grab my free 4th trimester resource hub. The link is below. Checklists, warning signs, mental health, support, trackers, all of it. And if you're a C-section mom and you want a structured recovery roadmap, you can follow my Strong Start C-section recovery kit. Is linked below too. Next, go watch my video on what to expect before going home with your newborn. It is the newborn version of this checklist, and it will help you walk out feeling prepared on both fronts. If this helped you feel calmer and more in control, subscribe. You don't need random postpartum advice. You need reliable guidance. I'm Cherry, and I will see you in the next one.